welcome back to Susan's Kitchen Corner, and I've been having some problems with my UCam. It's gone on strike, and I was looking at it just a while ago, and it kept on coming up, can't connect, and it connected at 12 o'clock at night. So I'm like, I better get something done because you never know when it's going to turn back on. So I'm going to do something really easy. I'm going to make a blackberry syrup, and then I'm going to make another video after that, something else, because you never know when this thing's going to go off the air with me. So these are fresh picked blackberries from down the way. These are really super yummy. You can use any types of berries to make syrup with. It's really easy. So if these were strawberries, blueberries, huckleberries, cranberries are a little tart, but they still can be, you can still use them. You have to add a lot more sugar. Let's see. So I always tell people, wherever you are, utilize what's around you. Like, there's lots of berries. I have I pick wild plums, wild blackberries. Not a lot around where I live. I used to live in the woods, so there'd be huckleberries, raspberries, loganberries, gooseberry. I mean, there's berries out bucket loads of berries. And then here where I live here, you have to really look for it. So let's get started. About a cupful of berries. Stick it right in the pan. Now the thing with picking berries is, like, my husband's like, well, they're sour. Okay, the thing with berries is when you get them from the store or the forest or the field, they're going to be a little tart, and that's perfectly fine. Oh, one more thing. Research your berries before you pick them, because there's a lot of poisonous ones out there, and a lot of people, it's like there's, I was picking berries. I can't think of the name of the berry right now. What was the name of the berry I was picking?
Poke.
Okay, well, there's pokeberries, and then what was the other one?
Elderberry.
Okay, elderberry. I could not get that out. There's elderberries out there, and there's pokeberries, and they look really similar. They have same red stem, so they're both very poisonous, but people make jams out of them. So and you can't eat them. So make sure you go on the net and find someone who's a reliable source. Read all the instructions. So I'm not just saying go out there and you see a berry, pick it. No, that's not the right thing to do. You want to be wise about what you're doing, because there is a lot of if you pick mushrooms, you know, for every mushroom there's a poisonous chanterelle, death cap, or no, jack-o'-lantern. So that's off on another tangent, which I tend to do, but I'm full of information. So let's actually look at the blackberries now. See them in the pot? So what we're going to do is we're going to add about a missing tablespoon, about 2 tablespoons, which I will do, to sugar. It's good like that. And then we're going to add a little bit of water. Probably just a tablespoon. Like that. Turn it on high. Not high, but turn it on medium. And then what we're going to do is, now if you want, you can strain you can mash these and then strain the seeds out. I like leaving the seeds in. The seeds are part of what makes it. I'm used to having blackberry jam, huckleberry jam. Well, huckleberries don't really have seeds, but anything with seeds in it, I'm pretty well used to eating the seeds. But if you don't like the seeds, you can just strain them out and go for the syrup. But these are blackberry syrup. Blackberry syrup on ice cream, blackberry syrup on pancakes, waffles, anything you can think of. Blackberry syrup on top of yogurt. Oh my god, that sounds so good. And you don't have to have the blackberry syrup warm. You can have it cold. And the berries, or these ones are really ripe, so they're going to smash up really nice. I'm just using my spoon to smash them around. I used to be antioxidant. If there was a poster child for, well, not for berry consumption, I'm it. We used to have wild black caps, wild thimbleberries, wild raspberries, blackberries, huckleberries, black huckleberries, blue. What was the other? We had two kinds of wild currants, gooseberries, salmon berries. I mean, there's berries I picked that I can't remember the names of anymore. There's so many of them. There was this low-growing berry on a vine, and it was long. It was like a blackberry, but it was long. And I can't, you know, I come home purple, but berries are so good for you. And just for information, I bet you didn't know this one, watermelon, cantaloupe, those are berries. What are the other ones? Okay, and I think there's a few others, but I know watermelons are considered berries, and cantaloupe, and I'm repeating myself now, but that's a fact. I think that's pretty cool. So when someone says go eat your berries, go grab a watermelon. Now that would be a cool berry bush. If you had a berry bush that had small watermelons growing on them, like maybe like the size of a walnut, but they're watermelons, but they're growing on the bush, a whole bunch of them, small. That would be cool. And this is cooking up really nicely. This is really easy. There's no hard thing about making syrup. It's just getting the berries smashed, working it and getting it hot. Now if you want to do like the pros do, you can cook it down and make it even thicker syrup, but you would want to strain it. I like doing this way because it's easy. I don't want to go through the trouble of cooking it like for a long time, and if you want, you can actually add some if you want to make it a little bit thicker and syrupy, you can add a little bit of cornstarch to it. That will thicken it up. Cornstarch is the same thing as oh yeah, and this is a fun one to do with the kids. You have your pancakes or your waffles and your blackberry syrup, and then you have your eggs on the side. The blackberry syrup will turn the eggs green. So think about green eggs and ham here for a minute, Dr. Seuss. It will. It's kind of a trip. So this is and again, let me let's see. I'm really prepared. Always prepared. Ah, wrong one. Okay, now it's boiling a little bit. Let's turn it down because we just want to get the juices out. I like it this consistency, but I will show you anyway. I'm gonna put the oh, never grab a container with water in it. God, there was water still in it, almost splashed. But when you pour the syrup, never pour it into a plastic container because it will pick up the flavor of the container, and that's not good. So what you want to do is you want to grab a bowl and make some noise. Put your sieve over the bowl. This is the easy part. Oh, and be careful. Blackberries stain really bad. And anything you use, like I'm going to use this, but this will stain it. Sometimes it does, but I really don't mind if my utensils are stained. I'm not that much of a pickler on it. Some people are like, they get stained. Let me turn that off. And they're like, oh my god, my silverware, my stuff is all ruined. So let's pour this out. Oh my god, this smells so good. There's nothing, okay, there's one thing about picking blackberries on a hot summer day that is like one of the best childhood memories ever, because on a warm summer day, the berries smell, they waft. If you're in a berry patch, they waft. Now see how easy this is? Just smash it. And usually what I like to do too is when you make syrup. Okay, one more thing. If you taste the syrup and it's still too tart, add more sugar. That's perfectly fine. Get your pan out, put more sugar in it, put a little water in it, bring it to a boil until the sugar is dissolved. Add the syrup back in and mix it in. And again, I'm just showing you right now just how to strain it, but I like the seeds in it, so I'm just going to plop the seeds right back in. It's like one of these things, I grew up with this, eating it like that. So, and when you think about it, the seeds make good fiber. I'm not going to go into that aspect of it because this is a cooking show, but so there you go. What's going on here? So, and again, if you want to thicken this up, just add a couple tablespoons of cornstarch, whisk it, and then it should be fine. But you don't want it like gravy, because corn starch is for gravy. It's not really. I wouldn't recommend like dumping a whole bunch in there. But this is basic. This is simple. This is blackberry syrup. You want to let it cool. Use it cold. You can use it hot. We're going to have this for breakfast tomorrow. Not plain. I'm going to use this on top of pancakes. So, blackberry syrup. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something about berries. I hope I was entertaining. Been told I'm not entertaining. So, I'm just here. I'm having fun. I like doing this. And my UCam is working. So, toodles, till next time.